Yeah. Monday, yeah. But in the meantime, I'm going to commentate on this carnage show. So, yeah. Oh, enjoy. Yes, sir. GG, man. So, well then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Division 1, Round 6 at Portugal, around in the Algarve region of Spain. Portugal, fuck me, I just said the words. We weren't here for qualifying because I was still racing, but I did get a podium, so you know, fucking finally. In pole today we have VFR High Speed, Diego, Danny, Psycho, Bella Stew, FNR Zam, Empire Maverick, M1 Ricey, ANL Walcott, and Rutger. That's the top 10. And the lights are about to go, so should we? I think we should dive into it. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5 lights, and we're away here at Portimao. A very tentative start off the line, but VFR High Speed gets a very good launch. Diego very safe as well. Danny safe as well. There seems to be a bit of squabbling behind now as they all go into turn 1. I don't think we have any spinners at the moment. No spinners. Everyone makes it. Oh no, I tell a lie. Rutger and LS Elbow have gone off at turn 1 there. Rutger dropping 10 positions off the start there. He will not be very happy about that. Meanwhile, back out in front, VFR High Speed, quite a way ahead at the moment. But it's looking good for him at the moment. Danny at the moment breaking quite deep and having a look on Diego, but there's nothing in it for him. As they head back up into the hill in this quite geographic track, VFR still leads, followed by Diego, followed by Danny, FNR, Zam making up 2 spots at the start, and Psycho and Bella both dropping position each. There is a yellow flag at the back, a CPI Razorback. It's had a spin of some sort. I wonder if there's even damage. It doesn't appear to have any damage, but we'll see if he boxes. Following this, M1 righty going wheel to wheel, IVP. Oh, Empire Maverick backs him up as well through the middle of the apex. M1 loses out that position there to IVP hashtag. There are a few different options today. It appears there are some intermediate runners. So I think while I think we'll take a look at the tyres at the moment. So yeah, we only have 3 intermediate runners at the moment. IVP hashtag Walcott and URL Davis. So we'll see what they'll do today. Hopefully it's all good things. As they fuck me sideways, FNR Zam. I did not see that, but all I saw was his car absolutely fucking bobbling off the floor. That did not look good. I assume he went round there, and he looked like he caught some air there as well. So the back runners here destroying LZ, Albo, CPI Razorback, and Rutger. I'll be very happy. Although CPI Razorback seems to be continuing, as URL David gets a nose change under the virtual safety car. So if we go back to see where everyone's gone up to, Psycho now up in P3, made a position. Danny down 1 position off the start. Better Stew sat in P5 where he started. Empire Maverick up position. M1 righty up a position. IVP hashtag up 3. Walcott staying dead where he started. Game timer up 2. Exo Wolves up 2. It says ANL MP6 is up 3. I'm not too sure because the thing seems to be a wee bit glitched, but I'll take the game's word for it. Hooliman up 5 positions along with Faza and CPI Razorback, and then the rest of the guys are at the back of the back, just boxing for fresh wings and or tyres as the virtual safety car goes away, and LZ Albo does actually get a penalty. In fact, well then. I'll be putting a little bit of a dampener on his race at the moment, won't it? As we continue now into lap 2, however, lap 3, proper laps of his lead on the virtual safety car restart. Danny, though, is closing up to Psycho. Not by much, but it is still quite close. He's just over a 10th at the moment, but I fear Psycho may be using a bit. No, just putting away. I think Psycho might be running a little bit less downforce. As Rutger as well retires in the Sector 2 area. I think that is at the middle point of the hill. Yeah, the hill goes up and then drops back down again. So he was on his way back up the hill and he seems to have spun. At this point, it looks like there is no safety car coming out, as it appears CPI Razorback has also spun right near the pit entry, as there is a yellow flag for him. IVP has Tigers dive into the pits. Psycho getting all out of shape there on the exit there. He will not be very happy there. He just takes a look to his left to see Bella Steel drive. He's now dropped places to Danny and Bella there because of his little wobble out the exit. Bella back end slide, but I think that might be very similar for all the drivers at the moment. So Exo Wolves get served a 3-second time penalty for track limits. As we look at VFR high speed, Empire Maverick. Oh, very shit lunge up the inside, having contact with Psycho. He will not be a happy bunny yet. Psycho returns the favour to him, getting his elbows out. Just show him all the inches of the track he can use, Psycho. Oh, M1 right, he capitalises on that and takes the position from Empire Maverick. Walcott now and Empire Maverick going wheel to wheel. Oh, and Danny spun! And Danny's out of the race along the pit straight. Oh, dearie me. And that has brought out the safety car. Oh my. Well then, I'm sure Danny will not be very happy with that whatsoever. But the likes of our back one. So yeah, both McLarens are now up into P2 and 3 respectively. Bella gained 2 positions so far under the 4 laps of racing we've had. Fortunately, IVP has Tigers dropped down 5 positions off the start, but it appears everyone has gained at least a minimum of 1 position. The rest of the drivers, as Digo is slower. DFR has been hits off. That'll be a very, very tactical decision. He's slowing down. VFR high speed is diving in the pit, so will Diego do the opposite or will he box opposite? Diego's boxing, so Belestio has to stay out. I think the rest of the grid maybe, or rest and or majority of the grid maybe join them in the box. Both Alfa Romeos appear to box at the same time as well. Bit of double stacking going on there from the Alfa Romeo team. So we have 8 drivers, I believe. 10 drivers, I can't count. Yeah, 8 drivers I can count, yeah. As the Alfa Romeo waits for his service as well. Putting on a set of intermediate, so because they box, we'll have a look. Yeah, most of these guys are boxed on. Some of the guys are being a bit dubious about pit entry. There was a note to all drivers in check-in about pit entry and exit, so I wonder if they've had paid any attention. I guess we'll find out if there are any reports for dodgy pit exit and entry. To box at the moment are Bella in P1, Walcott P2, Hooliman P3, CPI Razorback P4, Destroyer has actually boxed. IVP has Tigers boxed and has so elbow. I wonder if they'll be boxing for a set of intermediates sometime soon. Bella decides to stay out. It appears that Walcott here has probably played the blinder, as he's now P2 on a set intermediate, so it looks for. 'Cause, 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 both destroying gets a time penalty for speeding the pit lane. That allows IVP hashtag to gain 2 positions on those 2 have just boxed out. I think we're just waiting on LZ Albo to catch up to the pack. I do believe the safety car will be out for one more lap due to this purpose. But we'll just mute my mic while they go around one more time. I am back and the safety car is in as well. So, look. Just lined up the move. And looks like Bella is... Oh, Bella's boxing, holy fuck. Okay then. Well then. Walcott now takes the lead. Hooliman P2, VFR high speed P3. Diego though getting past VFR high speed into the turn 1. Around the outside, goes off track, M1 righty London sideways. Yeah, appears to be some contact there at the back of the grid. C-car Razorback looking like wanting to go around the outside and switching to the inside, but it's not a viable option. Now Walcott now 9/10 a second in the lead. I'm sure there'll be comms going. Oh, as we have driver off. Oh, Mr. Psycho has gone off. What a fucking noob. As we rejoin, yeah, I believe there'll be some team wars going on there in the region of back on the fuck up, please. Don't be a dick. Which is just generally a very smart idea, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, 2 seconds Walcott now in the lead, right? Digo's still backing up. It's very hard to overtake around this track, especially through sectors sectors 2 and 3. It's the only part of the circuit where you can catch up. I'll just let the cinematic camera do its work, as they are 3 wide, it appears like. Oh, they're only 2 wide. Digo gets past Hooliman. Empire Maverick had a run, but he ran to the back of Hooli. Hooliman still chooses to stay out. His tyres must be fucking toasty. It's Hooliman. Empire Maverick makes a look up to the inside. Hooliman just holds on. That's the concede position. Walcott is now 3 seconds in the lead, but I can't help but feel that gap will start to close down. Although those intermediate tyres are worn in, so they may be a little bit faster, but at the moment it doesn't appear to be so. But I'll keep an eye on the time delta. As URL David gets the... Oh, Hooliman gets the fucking switchback. Oh, I am sorry. It's been a tasty little move. Oh, Hooliman's gone off. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Hooliman. Hooli. Oh, many angry German noises will be coming from that cockpit. Many. Oh yeah, understeer all over the gaff. That is unfortunate. Now turn to Walcott. 3.3 seconds the lead still. I'm pretty sure he's going to maintain this lead. I'm not sure when it's going to dry up. I've not been told. But Walcott's got a pretty hefty amount of ERS, and because it's raining at the moment, it'll be a lot easier to conserve the ERS than what it normally is as well. As Walcott does set the fastest lap there of the race, but Digo instantly beats it as well. Looking at time penalties at the moment, Destroyer has got a second time penalty. As far as the losers places there. MP6 going to get a run off the inside. Oh, breaks a little bit too deep and gets too close for comfort for M. Right, but he still manages to hold on. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Back to what I was... Yeah. Destroying, 5-second time penalty at the moment. I'm a speed on the safety car, I do believe. As far as sends up the inside... LZ sends up the inside as far as that. And he has to move done. EXO has got his penalties for corner cutting. Mr. Psycho again, corner cutting, and Hooliman. Hooliman's having a bad day at the office at the moment. I'm sure he won't be too happy at the moment. Meanwhile, back out in front, Digo is half a second ahead of VFR High Speed, the pole sitter. Walcott is 3.5 seconds nearly enough in front of Digo there, as Digo activates his ERS even. VFR High Speed set the fastest lap. Now he's closing. Is he going to make a move up the inside? He has a look, but he thinks better of it. Yeah, very smart move. It's still way too wet to go wheel to wheel racing around here. It's difficult enough on a dry day, never mind a wet day. Digo taking a very tentative line through there. High Speed has to take the run off a little bit there as he goes a little bit wobblier coming out the exit there. Hooliman he's very far behind at the moment. URL David is boxing, so I assume he had some sort of damage, as he was running about P6 last time I checked in on him. Walcott currently maintaining his lead at the moment. However, that gap just seems to be closing down a wee little bit. But Walcott vastly more ERS. It's only 10 to 15%, but around 10-15% can mean all the world. As we are currently on lap 11, heading to lap 12 once Walcott completes this last section of corners, although in reality in the dry it's one corner. It starts up at the hill. There's one line in the wet, however it can be two if you're not too good at managing your right pedal there. Yeah, High Speed is quite close this time, but it's roughly the same distance he was last time, so I doubt he'll get moved on. But he is closing, has a look, very small look, but thinks better of it again. I reckon I have to get 2/10 out that last corner. 2/10 to him before he can use rival for a move. However, I do know that VFR high speed does take quite a tight apex there to get a wider run. So he does get a better run off the last corner there, turn 4 VFR high speed. You're going to have a look at him. As a look, but again, he's playing it very smart and very safe today. He's not making any stupid moves. As I do believe that is the sun starting to come out. Doesn't appear the rain slowing, but you never know with this game. Empire and Maverick as well. He's keeping very close tabs there as Digo has a little bit more wobble on the exit there, trying to put the power down. VFR high speed very close to him, but obviously around the Algarve it's not the easiest of tracks to overtake it to a corner. You have to be alongside before they really have to give you any room. He will take this last sector quite calmly, not wanting to push the car or the tyres, and he'll want to keep close to him on the Texas corner here. He keeps tight to the apex and then runs more to the runner. Doesn't use ERS yet. 7th gear. Put the ERS on now, I would expect, yeah. But he has a bit of a wobble there when the ERS goes on. Digo swerving across the track. Don't think he needs to do it on this occasion because he was too far back and VFR high speed was. Meanwhile, elsewhere on track, I've been kind of not showing anyone else any love, I'm not going to lie. Back here, Mr. Psycho on CPI ready the back. He has a look, but again, not a viable move as LZ Rambo. Albo gets a time penalty along with ANL Exo, who's just ahead in P11. Not a good day out for the Mercedes drivers so far, unfortunately. However, returning to VFR high speed, he is right up the gearbox of Digo. Walcott is still managing a 3-second gap to these boys, although I'm sure fighting isn't helping it whatsoever. Diego seems to have a better run through these few corners, and it seems that VFR high speed may have a little less rear wing, allowing him a little bit more time on the straights. However, this time round, VFR high speed is quite close. Dirty Air give him a little bit of understeer. Diego taking a wider line there and an earlier run off touch. Ooh, VFR high speed though is missing the apex by quite a lot there, but is that to his advantage? He is close this time round. He's quite close, vastly closer than what he's been before. But I still don't think it's close enough. Yep. He barely gained a 10th there. I think he gained 800ths at the maximum as Mr. Psycho has another time penalty issue. Shocking. And there again we see VFR high speed with his better line allowing him higher speeds through that apex. Is he going to have a look this time? No. Again, he thinks better of it, although he does brake a little bit deeper. Idea of a switchback may have been on for 0.2 of a second, but I don't think it was ever a viable option there as well. Elsewhere on track, I think we'll have a look, see if anybody's... Oh yes, hello Mr. Psycho. Mr. Psycho, not with the best of luck so far this season, as your old David gets another time penalty. Well, another, only time penalty so far. Psycho up to put a little bit of corrections in there. Following around this track is quite hard in the dry, there's quite a bit of dirty air coming off. Especially with these corners you need clean air, but in the wet it's even harder, make it even harder to overtake. Walcott however still is managing that gap in delta time. VFR high speed has to take a little lift there, put the ERS on now son, you get a better run at him. Yes, he gets a mega run on him, he's gaining time, but it's holding now. Oh, it's close. He still can't seem to get the run on him. He can have a look all he wants, but he still isn't close enough to make a move. Then P6 there, and P9 gets a time penalty as well. Quite a few. I have to go back up there. CPR Razorback to the spin. Just him. Any damage? I can't see from this camera angle. Still can't see from this camera angle. No damage. As we go back to father. I did with a bit of CPR Razorback, who was off again. He is reversing. I just think those tyres are too water. He's lost the right end plate of his front wing. Right time he gets back into the pit and changes his front wing. Oh, and he has retired. And he's retired. Oh well. That is unfortunate for CPR Razorback. He's P1 on strategy. Yeah, his tyres are. Yeah, it's 5 laps all the tyres. One stop's doable, but everyone else has stopped. So, I mean, I don't know if it's going to dry up as well. I've not been informed of the weather. But VFR High Speed has closed that gap by quite a margin. He's closed it by half at this point. But the issue with this now, he's getting close. He struggled to get past Digo. I'm not sure what happened to the overtake. Digo has now dropped to P6 from P2 as well. VFR High Speed was struggling to get past Digo here. So I think the same may occur again, considering the fact that VFR High Speed as well. Low ERS compared to Walcott on 73 and VFR's on 17%. It's very hard to manage your ERS around here. So at this point, VFR probably, I can't even say he'll try to save because I'm not sure where he can save around here. These guys will, if anybody's going to know, but it's still going to be quite difficult if he wants to chase off the Walcott and get the win, as Albo goes wide there into turn 2. Exo will with another time penalty. Losing position to IVP hashtag as well. Quite a little bunched up group there, as we've got a spinner of LZ Albo has spun as well. Wow, that corner is claiming quite a few victims. Back up to VFR High Speed. I'll keep a monitor on him as well. Exo gets past IV hashtag, who appears to have a poor exit from that hairpin there as well. But back up to VFR High Speed. He's now closed within under a second. He's how the fuck has he managed to gain 41? Oh yeah, it's the wet. I forgot about that. He's gained back to 41% ERS, courtesy of the wet. You're not pushing as much in full throttle, so you can gain a little bit more ERS back, especially in the corners. At this point, these two would be racing for the win at this moment in time, or racing for P1 as it is, but I can very much well imagine this may be the race when if it doesn't dry up, as the rain still seems to be consistent and the sun makes no signs of appearing at all whatsoever. Exo Wolves and IVP. Oh, Exo has actually spun. Oh no. It's going from bad to worse for these boys in the Mercedes today. As LZ Alba retires. He's retired on the pit straight. Fuck me. Destroying. Well then. That's a bit of a close situation. But still no safety car. This game is well and truly fucked. Let me just check the settings. Because I don't... yeah, safety reduced. They've out for some serious incidents in the work. Okay. Now returning to the battle up front. VFR High Speed and Walcott. Those 5-lap old tyres are maybe causing an issue at some point now. I think we're just going to sit on board for a little bit and watch these guys go wheel to wheel if it does happen. But it will be very much a game of cat and mouse for the next few laps. Be very interesting to find out Walcott's tyre wear at the moment as well, because I can't imagine those tyres will be looking too good. But then again, I'm not entirely sure. Now, the time delta the VFR High Speed's currently sat in, it's a time delta that he was sat in with Digo as well. And at that point, he was rather struggling to manage to keep up with Digo in this time delta because of dirty air, but he is getting drastically closer to him. As Destroyer sets the fastest lap down in P14, so he will not get a point for that, unfortunately. Just return to the action now. Now VFR High Speed is on 68% ERS roughly, and Walcott's on 89, so this will be a battle of top speed and DRS, and at this point ANL Walcott has the upper hand. VFR High Speed at this point in lap is 6/10, so it does appear VFR High Speed has gone for a downforce orientated setup, as he's not all that quick on the streets. He gains time, but not as much time as I'm sure he would want to. However, in these corners, he does seem to get a better traction. Oh, as Walcott gets a big fucking snap, it's oversteer. High Speed whacks on the ERS. He's going to have a look up the end. He goes to the inside, has a look, but he thinks better of it. Walcott's gone defensive though. Gone a little bit deep. VFR High Speed now level with Walcott's rear wing. Is he going to make a move up the inside? No. Walcott just stays ahead into that corner, but is he going to dive up? No. VFR High Speed, very sensible. He lives to fight another day. How fucking boring. Not making any incidents for us to watch. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. As it returns to action, Empire Mad. Now I'm probably having a sniff as well at VFR High Speed. Any mistakes made by anyone in this top three, they will capitalise, because these guys are very, very fucking fast. A game timer, just 3 seconds outside of P3, his teammate Empire Maverick, and M Righty is even further back. But back to the action as well. Both before only 8/10 even. I apologise. Covers the top three. This is a very close racing, but not close wheel to wheel. Now, we saw Walcott have a wobble here last time. He gets a wobble early in the corner, gets all over that curb, yeah, keeps it nice and straight this time. No worries or skirmish in the car, just keeps it straight on track and continues with his race. This time round, heading to lap 23 with 10 laps left to go. Walcott in P1, followed by VFR High Speed P2, Empire Mavic P3, Gamer Time of P4, M1 Variety London P5, Diego P6, MP6 P7, Faza Sumatra P8, Master Psycho ALB P9, and IVP rounding up the top 10 in 10th. As we this time round, again VFR High Speed, just 4/10 off. Doesn't gain too much time there. I'm not using any ERS, keeping it smart, keeping it conserved. As I'm sure Walcott, will be going into a tyre saving stage at this point in the race. 22 laps. I don't think anyone else is going to box, so Walcott will be going to the end on these tyres. So it'll just be the sheer worry of getting a puncture at some point, which is very viable to happen, I'm afraid to say. IVP hashtag is 10 laps on those intermediate tyres as well. Walcott will finish the race on his starting tyres as well if he goes all the way to the end. Just would like to know that as well, which is a mega performance. Woody Man down in P15, a very bad day for him. Unfortunately spun on those wet tyres, and he's not had much luck since. VFR High Speed is a lot closer to Walcott this time, both using the ERS, but as I say, VFR High Speed does not seem to have the straight line speeds that the other drivers do, so he's not able to make a move. Unfortunately, he just stays in P2 for the time being. His team just goes to pit. I'm sure we put he's boxing for a set of softs. What the fuck? The dry line does not look dry enough to me. It's still raining. I might be wrong because I'm sat in this perspective, but I am 110% sure it's not dry enough to go racing on those softs yet. Yeah, he comes out of the pits. His car gets all squirrely. Oh, fucking hell. Either he's big brained. No, he's not big brained. He's rough day at the office. Oh, and he does reset the truck as well. Sorry, Diego. I'll call you a slacking there, right? I think I'll just stay on board with Diego for the time being, just to see how he does. He's drifting all over the gaff. Yeah, I think he thinks so. I think he may be playing Gran Turismo and trying to complete his license there, but he's not doing a good job at it. Meanwhile, back up to the leaders. VFR High Speed, 3/10 away from Walcott. Same thing again with Diego. He gets close, but obviously he's got the lack of downforce to give him the speed on the straights to make an overtake. Now this time around, he's gaining quite well. He's gonna have a look on the inside again. He's playing it very smart. He knows he's got the opportunity coming. But it's when the opportunity comes, though, that I'm sure he will want to know, and what opportunity of. Meanwhile, Digo's going very fucking sheepishly around the corners here. And destroying, setting another fastest lap on those intermediates, so those slicks are definitely not ready. Maybe in a lap or two, because his tyres may have been overheating, but he's going to stay out. He stays out, so it does appear that the track is starting to dry up, as there is a spinner of Exo. He's had another spin. It is not a good day at the office for the Mercedes boys. I wonder, does he have any front wing damage? Again, camera angle. Oh, he's got no front wing. Yeah, no front wing. Oh well, that is very unfortunate. If we just stay on board with Diego, Hooliman has caught up a wee bit, but has Diego played a blind about? He's 3 seconds off his fastest lap on the intermediate, so as Hooliman makes a lunge up the inside, Diego, he can't even afford to go for the switchback because the grip's just not there yet. As you can hit the wheel over the curbs. Christ alive. Berating those poor tyres. Back up to the leaders now. Oh, hang on a minute. IVB hashtag is getting very close with Psycho. Oh, Psycho close. Oh, he gets a bit of a wobble there. And IVP as Psycho stays ahead this time around. We'll just stay on board with them as they head down the next DRS zone. IVP hashtag is rather close. He's all over his gearbox. He switches up to the inside, brakes. Can he get the move done? They go wheel to wheel, and he gets the move done. Now, can he keep it? Can he keep the position? Oh yeah, quite comfortably. As Exo Wolves is boxing. What's he boxing for? Exo is also boxing for a set of softs, so it might be the time. Diego may have pulled trigger too early here, but they may come back to him now. Meanwhile, we'll stay on with Walcott and see what Walcott does, because I still do not think it's dry enough for a set of softs. Walcott agrees. I think Walcott will just do whatever VFR high speed does as well. Or perhaps the minute DRS is enabled, he'll box. VFR high speed gets close again, has a look, but same as what he's done all race, has a look and not much else. Yellow flag, what do you believe it's Exo Wolves getting all spinny there. Yeah, those soft tyres still don't look ready to me. I'm sure the fact that he's absolutely toasted the shit out of them won't help either. Yeah, we're going from bad to worse for Exo Wolves there. Back up to the top of the grid now. They are catching up with the back marker of Diego. Diego on the soft and still not getting the response he needs from those soft tyres. He pulled the trigger way too early. It's stopped raining now at this point, but it's just still too. As Diego does not get out of the way, there may be a penalty coming for block and not ignoring blue flags there. Yeah, those intermediates are still vastly faster than the soft tyre there. Walcott half a second ahead now as he goes back round to lap 28 now. VFR high speed, half a second away. He's not gaining. I don't think DRS has been activated yet, has it? So, but the track is starting. Oh, Exo Wolves again in a war. Yeah, it's not a good day for Mercedes whatsoever. Back on board now with VFR high speed as it takes the run off there. I'm sure at this point Walcott is nursing those tyres like fuck. 27 laps on his tyres. He started on those tyres and he will probably end up going to the end on these tyres the way this track is evolving. Does not seem to be dry enough at pace, quick enough to risk putting those slicks on. There's too many wet patches still, especially on those curbs. To be at high speed is still, just like I said with Diego, it's just sat on his gearbox, just sat there as a yellow flag. I think that may be Diego having a spin. No, I believe it's his teammate Bella who had the spin. As Exo has retired from the session. That's unfortunate for Exo, but the soft tyres just weren't ready, unfortunately. So, now back on board with Walcott. One of the only bits of action on track. Sideco and IVP, obviously, and Faza, but again, without DRS, it's still increasingly difficult to overtake without DRS. ERS can help you. Oh, hang on, I do tell a lie though. IVP gets a decent run out of here. Can he get the overtake done? He throws the ERS on. Faza's Macho moves to the outside. Oh, he's pushing him. He's now on the inside even, sorry. Up the inside. Can he get it done? He gets it done, but he runs deep into the... Ooh. Oh, he gets it all wrong under brake and he has a massive wobble. Can Faza get the switchback done here? No, he cannot. Oh, he gets another snap of oversteer out there. Diego also boxed and retired. Very good racing there from hashtag. Balls to the walls racing, which is what we just love to see. Now back on board with Walcott and VFR high speed. Just under 4 laps to go left of Division 1 here at Portimao. With Walcott leading the race, followed by VFR high speed right up its gearbox of only 3.5 tenths difference in it. excuse me, is right. He gets another 3-second time penalty, I believe. Followed by Empire Maverick chilling at 7/10 distance. Gamer Timer has closed up compared to what he was before, but he's still not close enough to the leaders to really get involved. Righty P5, MP6 in P6, ironically enough. IVP hashtag P7, Faza P8, Psycho P9, and Bella still rounding up the top 10 in P10. Lap 30 out with 33, and Walcott still in the lead on those tyres that he started with as well. That management on those tyres must be epic, and it just proves how difficult it is to overtake her on this track. He is 4/10 off him, under 4/10 every single lap, and he still struggles to get any opportunities on, and the only opportunity he's getting is into turn 1, where the closest he had so far is to look up the inside. And those tyres must be screaming in agony at this point. It's Hooliman and P13. He's boxed onto those soft. What the fuck is wrong with people boxed onto soft? I mean, in reality, yeah, Hooliman's at the back, so there's not much he can do. Who has the fastest lap at this point? Fastest lap belongs to Game and Timer, so it might be Williams trying to reclaim one more point. And again, those soft tyres just still do not look like an option for racing at all. The track is, it's not raining, but the track's not drying up enough. Lap 31 to 33 with 2 more laps to go. Not including this one. VFR High Speed is still maintaining that 4/10 distance to Walcott, but he still can't seem to do anything about it at this point in the race, and it's just so unfortunate. Game of time has closed up 3/10 compared to what he was last lap. They're moving close, but not close enough to make any real indents or manoeuvres on each other. Unless the DRS is enabled in the last lap or two, I can see this being the finishing order as long as nobody cocks it up on a monumental level. We'll stay on board with VFR High Speed. VFR High Speed on his lap round this time. Does and how he tries to get close to Walcott. The gap is now down to 4/10, but again you can see the delta fluctuating. It's going up and it's going down, but it's not close enough to. It's not closing down enough for VFR High Speed to make a manoeuvre. Again, just like the Division 2 race, the top runners are rather close together, but the opportunity making moves are just not there, unfortunately. VFR High Speed still getting issues with traction there as his tyres are squealing as he puts the power down as URL David snatches away the fastest lap. He's sat in P11 at the moment, so he still won't get a point for that, unfortunately. And we'll have to look at penalties as the race comes to a close. M1 Righty London, P5 with 3 seconds of time penalties. MP6 on 6 seconds time penalties, and same with IVP hashtag. Faza, however, no time penalties. And he's in the running to move up 2 positions at this moment in time, which is very, very fucking tasty for him. Psycho with 12 seconds time penalty. It looks like he'll end up in as Walcott boxes. Walcott's on a fucking wobble. Oh, that is so fucking unfortunate for Walcott there. It looks like he went in a box and he just might have a wobble there out of the last corner as VFR High Speed now takes the lead off him. That is unfortunate as fuck. Oh, Walcott will not be happy about it. He's driven a mega race. And on the last lap as well, he had that issue. this is going to sting. It's been a difficult day for the Williams team, and that is just the final nail in the coffin, unfortunately. But yeah, it's just very difficult day. As you can see, he's struggling for. We'll just sit on board with VFR high speed now as he final parts of this lap and race to take a win here at the Algarve Portimao circuit. He's kept it very smart, kept it very clean all race. He's not done anything stupid. He's not made any stupid moves. He's just kept it clean, kept his nose out of it, and it just shows. Keep it clean, it pays off. It's unfortunate for Walcott, who definitely deserved a win after playing a mega stint. But as high speed rounds the last corner now, he will be the Portimao race winner. Empire Maverick comes in P2, Gamer Time at P3, ANL Walcott, sorely P4. Unfortunate day for him as M on Righty London finishes in P5. IVB hashtag has DNF'd on the last lap. Oh my days. He had DNF'd on the last lap. Oh my. As Farza Sumatra gets a promotion up into P6 with Psycho and MP6. Receiving penalties, Bellastio and P9 waiting for Euro David to cross the line. Farley Destroyer comes across in P11. Well, VFR High Speed, Empire Maverick and Gamer Timer, Alfa Romeo getting some very, very good points. They were 2 and 3, just like in Division 1, Division 2 as well. 1 constructors, 2 podium positions, very good day out for them. Walcott, unfortunately, P4 there. He should have got the race win, but his tyres fell off the cliff, unfortunately, and he lost a position to VFR High Speed, Empire Maverick, Gamer Timer ended up in P. Righty London, P5, very good race from him, not much to see of him. Farza Sumatra kept clean, P6. MP6 and Psycho, 7 and 8. Bellastio, P9, and Euro David rounds it off in P10. That's a very good race for this week. That is all from us this week. It was a very good race. I'm very sorry to see Walcott take that spin in the last sector there, but very good job to VFR High Speed, as I say. Keeping it clean. Thank you to you guys for watching, and we will see you next week for Silverstone. So on that note, see you.